Hi guys, welcome back here to Drone in Motion, a channel where we do drone videos and where we cover the most relevant drone news. Today we're back here guys with a very exciting video. Today we're going to be comparing the DJI Mini 2 versus the DJI Mavic Mini. There we have the two candidates for today's video. Today we're going to be discussing and sharing with you what's new between these two drones, because they look exactly the same. We're going to be telling you what's different. Is it worth upgrading to the DJI Mavic Mini 2? And what are the biggest difference between these two drones, and which one should you choose if you're thinking about buying either of both of them? Okay, so guys, you don't want to miss on today's video. It's going to be a very exciting one. But before we get started, my friends, make sure that you guys subscribe to our channel so that you can participate in our next giveaway. And if we keep getting the same support, we will be doing more frequent giveaways here in the channel. So make sure that you guys subscribe so you can participate in our next giveaway. So with that being said, let's dive right into today's video, which is a really exciting one. Today we're going to be discussing the the recently released DJI Mini 2 that we just showed you guys versus the DJI Mavic Mini. So the Mavic Mini was released a year ago, and well, a year has passed and now we have an upgraded version. So let's dive right into it guys, and let's start discussing the biggest things that we have new on the new Mavic Mini 2. Okay, flight time, pretty much the same. Mavic Mini 2, you get 31 minutes. DJI Mavic Mini 1, you get 30 minutes. That's on paper. Real world scenario, expect 22 to 24 with the Mavic Mini, and with the DJI Mini 2, expect somewhere around 25 to 26 at the most, in perfect scenario. Now let's talk about what we have with camera. Well, the biggest thing with the old Mavic Mini was the camera. It had a 1/2.3 inch sensor, which was the same that we found on the original Mavic Pro 1 and the Air 1, also the one that we found on the Spark. Well, on both of them we have the same sensor. Both drones will have the same sensor, but big upgrade for the DJI Mini 2. On the DJI Mini, we're only able to shoot 2.7K at 30 frames per second. Okay, so that's not the best when it comes to frame rate and quality. And now with the new DJI Mini 2, we're able to shoot up to 4K at 30 frames per second. That's absolutely stunning guys. We get that real nice quality. We're also able to shoot in the Mini 2 in 2.7K or Full HD. Now let's talk about pictures. What quality do we get out of them? Well, the quality in both of them will be absolutely the same. Both drones will take 12 megapixel pictures, which I mean, you get a pretty good quality out of both of them. Okay, now let's discuss weight. Is the weight the same? Both drones still weigh the same at 249 grams. That makes them exempt from most countries' regulations where you have to register your drone. Do we have any new features on the new DJI Mavic Mini 2? Yes, we do. Okay, but before we dive right into it, the field of view is still the same. We have an 83-degree field of view. The aperture is a fixed aperture. What that means is that you cannot change it. Okay, it's fixed. Okay, video bitrate. This is important one guys. On the DJI Mini, we have a bitrate of 40 megabits. Not the best, to be honest. What do we have with the new DJI Mini 2? Well, DJI has definitely improved it, and we now get 100 megabits on the DJI Mini 2. Okay, photo format in the DJI Mini, the Mavic Mini, you are only able to shoot in JPEG. So this is a very compressed file, which is not the best quality. It's good, but not the best. But on the DJI Mini 2, DJI has now enabled RAW format. What that means is that we're now able to shoot either in JPEG, RAW, or with both at the same time. So this is really important for those professional or amateur photographers. You know that this is something very important to have. We have that on the Air 2, and that's something that I really use and I really appreciate having it. Big upgrade. Let's talk about transmission power. What's different? Well, DJI Mavic Mini, it's not the best. It has a Wi-Fi signal, not the best when it comes to really Wi-Fi congested areas. You get about 2 miles, not the best. Mavic Mini 2, well, you now get OcuSync 2.0. That's right, the same that we find on the Mavic Pro 2 or on the Mavic Air 2, also the Phantom 4. So this is a huge upgrade for the Mavic Mini lineup. This is really huge. Now we get up to 6 miles. That's huge. Battery capacity. The battery capacity is a little bit bigger on the Mini, but we still get a longer flight time on the Mini 2. So that's really nothing very important, okay? Now let's talk about price. What price do they both come in? Well, we have the DJI Mini 2 at $449 for the base model, and then $599 for the Fly More combo, which includes a bag, 2 more batteries, extra props, a charging hub, and a couple other little things. Okay, Mavic Mini price $399 base model and $449 for the combo. Is it worth it? Absolutely yes, every single penny. Why? Well, because we also now get new modes with the DJI Mini 2. We get Cine Smooth, and most importantly, we get Follow Me mode. That's right, guys, something that a lot of people have been asking for and DJI has finally given us. Okay, so this is really important on the DJI Mini 2. We now get a Follow Me mode, but you gotta be very careful while using it because neither of these two drones have sensors, so you gotta be very careful when you fly it because this drone will not recognize objects and it will just fly directly into them. Okay, that's important to keep in mind. What other things different on the new DJI Mini 2? Well, now we get a new little tiny LED light in the front. In my opinion, that's irrelevant because you cannot even see that little tiny LED. I will have much rather liked to see on the arms, but I mean, we now get one in the front, which I appreciated. So I'm gonna leave a picture right here on the screen, guys. That's the new LED that we get in the new DJI Mini 2. So which one will you choose? Which one is better? Which one should I choose for me if I'm looking to buy a drone? Well, if you're looking to buy a drone, please get the Mini 2 because for $50 more, you're getting a much more better drone than what the original Mini is. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad drone, but for $50 more, you're getting the best bang for your buck. There's no other drone out there for this price with these features. I mean, it's just unbeatable. And I think if you're in the market for a brand new drone, either this is your first drone or you crashed your original Mini and you want to get a new one, or simply you had the original Mini and you sold it and you want to upgrade to something a little bit better, I mean, this is a great option. For the price, I think there's nothing else in the market that can beat it. So Mini 2 worth that extra 15% for the base model and 20% on the combo? Yes, every single penny. You're getting top end quality from the Mavic Air 2, from the Mavic 2 Pro. You're getting that OcuSync, that 4K. I think it's absolutely worth it. So if you're in the market for a new Mini 2, I think the Mini 2 is the way to go. There's no better option. So that's my opinion on the new DJI Mini 2, and that's my comparison. I think DJI did a great job in the new Mini 2, and let's hope to see a Mini 3 soon. Thanks for watching today's video, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with the latest drone news. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.